Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel. I am Ananda Rose, and welcome to Aotearoa, New Zealand's activation here on the channel. Thank you all for joining us. We are just getting ourselves ready and prepared. We've got with me at the moment, I've got Craig Lyle and Kirsty Marie. We are going to be joined very shortly, I'm understanding, by a couple of other friends. Nevertheless, so I've just got people talking at the moment. Kirsty, I'm just going to get you to say hello to everybody in the meantime, whilst I just attend to some people trying to get in and having some problems with it. So, all right, and then Craig, you can say hello afterwards. Yeah, I'll hand it over to you. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Our hearts are very glad to be working with the energy of this beautiful land that we call by many names, New Zealand, Aotearoa, Tireni. Perhaps you have different names for different islands. But we're here in the knowledge that the energy of this land, its essence, both encompasses and transcends all of these names. And so we welcome you, whether you're here on this physical land, this island in the Pacific, or whether perhaps you're elsewhere and your heart calls you to be part of this process. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
So here we have
Moa is coming in.
Moana Roa.
Yeah, Moana Roa. Craig, yeah. Over to you.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Beautiful day today. It's been quite fresh here this morning, and of course the cold air cleanses everything. So I think today is a special time for us to look at cleansing a lot of things within ourselves, within this country, and really around the world. You know, a lot of people, New Zealand is considered like in the middle of nowhere, which is a good thing at times.
Yeah.
And a really isolated country as such. But of course, we're all connected, and there's cultures here, and we connected to native cultures all around the world, and other cultures from all over. So today it's about New Zealand and connecting this beautiful energy of love here, but we're sending that out along all the song lines and the ley lines and the dragon lines throughout the whole planet.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's a lot of turmoil at the moment, and we need to almost bring that dragon energy in to still things, to bring about the peace and the love that's needed. So it's a very special day for us all around the world.
Yes, and we have to say with great respect, Morena, kia ora, welcome to our brothers of light that have just joined us. Karama katono mahainata. And over to you, Moa.
Tēnā tata katoa I te whānau, nā mahara mai ki te huihui nā I tēnei ata. Good morning, everyone. My name's Moana no Mataipo Tūtara behalf of Ngāti Tahu Nui o Tarangi. I'd just like to introduce my chief, my leader, Ariki Tahu Nui o Tarangi. Tēnā ata to start up our karakia and introduce himself. Kia ora koutou. Kia ora.
Tēnā rā tātou katoa e hui mai nei tēnei wā, ko tāhu nui o te rangi ara ki taku ingoa, no Hawaii ki tautau, Hawaii ki raro, te tamatunu ki Aotearoa. E nei te mihi atu ki a koutou e hara mai ana, e uru mai ana, I runga I tēnei atamira, I tēnei ata, ki te noho tahi, ki te karakia tahi, I tēnei wā mihi ana ki tōku rangatira Moana Roa Mataipo Tūtara. Very good morning to you all. Thank you for having us on this platform. We embrace what my brother has shared about our karakia, our prayers of Io Matua Nui, and that of what we do down here as Ngāti Tāhuhu Nui o te Rangi ki Aotearoa. It's a pleasure for thank yous to allowing us to open up, firstly with our karakia and sharing our culture, our language with everyone out there in the world. Obviously forging ahead of something that almost just not quite, but we've learned and are still endeavouring to pull those positives, and with the help of Io Matua Nui, allowing us to be us in our space and our culture and sharing this with the world. Nō reira, kei te karakia tātou kia ino i tātou i tēnei wā. Io e au, io e koe, io e tātou, Io Matua Nui, mātou i arataki mai, i te urungo o te rā, tātu ki te tongo o te rā, o mai ki a mātou e rangi a tāhua, ki a tutuki a ngā mahi kei mua i a mātou aroaro. Tia ki no mātou kaumātua kaukui o ti rā i o mātou tamariki mo ka puna hoki. Arahina mai ki a mātou kaunere rangatira te kāhui ara ki te manukura. Ngā mea utara, ngā mātaipo, ngā māre kura, ngā whatukura. Me ngā rangatira katoa. Kei a rātou tō mātou upoko, tō mānga e pā, e kōrero tia tō reo rangatira. Tō mānga e pā, e kōrero tia o kuputapu. Kia hāpai tia, kia hiki tia mai ki a mātou o tamariki e pā. Kia hāpai a mātou ki tō whakaaronu. Nā hau I hanga te ao I te timatanga. Nā nei nā mea katoa. Ko koe anake e pā. Tō mātou, te timatanga me te whakamutinga o ngā mea katoa. Ko koe anake e pā. Te atua o ngā atua manu. Ko koe anake e pā. Te tau matariki. Kia tau mai ana manaki tia mai ki a mātou e takatūturu nei ana. Anō te uma o papatu ānuku. Whakarongo mai ki a mātou o tamariki e pā. E tangi atu nei, e karanga atu nei. Manaki tia mai, poi a mai ki a mātou I ngā wā o te raru. Whakatūwhera ngā kuaha te tika, te pono me te aroha. Whakatūwhera ngā kau o mātou o tamariki e pā. Ki te tū whakapakari tō mātou hiningaro, wairua, tinana kiko. Whakaora hea te hunga māwiwi, ki ngā hohipera, ki te whare herere, ki ngā kāinga maha putano ki te motu, ki ngā kāinga maha putano ki te ao. Kia piki te kaha, kia piki te ora, kia piki te māramatanga. Korohia mai tō korowai aroha ki runga ki a mātou o tamariki e pā. Ki runga ki a mātou e takatūturu nei anō, te mata a te whenua. Ko koe e pā tō mātou piringa, ko koe e pā tō mātou whakaroru hau. Ka whakamoimuti tonu atu ana mātou ki a koe, e koropiko ana ki mua I a koe e pā. Ka whakawhetai tonu atu ana mātou. I te ao, I te pō o tira I ngā wā katoa. I o e au, I o e koe, I o e tātou. Tūturu ka whakamaua kia tīna.
Tīna.
Haumi e, hui e, tāi ki e. Mauri ora whānau, thank you for allowing us to opening up this karakia this morning, this prayer, and sharing that with you beautiful people that are online. We appreciate it and honor. Thank you for that honor. Nō reira.
Morena, thank you. Thank you. It is our honor that you would be so generous with your love and time for to come and do this karakia. Such an honor. Thank you so much. Kia maka. Mora, mua, rānawa.
Kia ora tātou katoa I te whānau. Io I au, e koe, e tātou. E mihi tuatahi I te Io Matua Nui, Io Roa, Io te taki, Io tiki o te rangi. Au e te aroha o te ato e tēnei ata. Io te rangi teitei, Io te rangi marama, Io te ao nui, Io te wairua tapu, Io te matua o Hawaiki nui, Hawaiki roa, Hawaiki pāmamao, Hawaiki tautau, Hawaii ki tumu. E pā, ki ora tēnei ata. No mai hara mai ki te ahuritanga o io matua nui e tēnei ata. Ki te aroha o nā tangata katoa. E pā, ki ora. He mauri tū, he mauri tau, he mauri oho, he mauri ora. Tēnei te mauri kātou ko te mauri o tēnei karakia i tēnei ata. Tēnei te mauri kātou ko te mauri o tēnei piapono. Tēnei te mauri kātou ko te mauri o tēnei wānanga. Tēnei te mauri kātou ko te mauri o tēnei whānau. Tūia mai ko te mana ko te ihi. Tūia mai ko te wana ko te wehi. He mauri tukuna mai. He tama atua, he tama tīpua, he tama tāwhito. Nōna mana atua, uhi wero, whakatau mai te mauri. Haumi e, hui e.
Tai
ki e. Ai, e mihi tuatahi i te atua tēnā koe, e mihi tōru ki te karakia ki tahu nui o te rangi, tēnā koe, e mihi ki te tūpuna haere atu rā, e mihi ki te whānau katoa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Mauri ora whānau. Blessings. Thank you very much for allowing us to be part of this day. Kia ora.
ki ora.
Kia ora. Blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honor to both of you. Kia rama kata to wharana hai, tu to mahai, tu no mahai. Oro kashila kata to whasine kera to takara mahai tu no karastete. Well, as we proceed, Kirsty Marie, ia rama koto whana?
Kia ora. Can you hear me okay? My headphones just cut out. Don't need them. Yeah. It's all good. All right. So I thought I'd just lead us in a short guided meditation, and then I'll hand over to Craig to develop that further. So just taking a moment now to connect to the breath, the divine breath of life that's always with us. Perhaps placing your hands on your chest if you feel to, feeling into that heart space. Feeling the breath expand into the rib cage, into the belly. Feeling your presence here on this beautiful day, on this beautiful land. And now, just deepening our connection to Mother Earth, Gaia, Papatuanuku, sending down a golden cord from your tailbone or from your feet, down through the floorboards, into the earth, just feeling that pure, unconditional love and presence that's always there for us. And beginning to draw up this energy while simultaneously releasing whatever we no longer need. So drawing this golden light up into the body, the base of the spine, and feeling it begin to rise up the spine, the central column of light. Pausing a few moments to feel the intensity of that energy in your heart space, that powerful electromagnetic field, and feeling that energy continuing to rise past the throat, the third eye, and maintaining your sovereign boundaries as a divine being of light, opening up through the crown, connecting to your own higher self, your expansive nature that's infinite and wise, connected to all things, all beings through all time and space, drawing on whatever sources of support and nourishment call to you your angels, your guides, your ancestors, divine creator itself. Drawing this all in and feeling your connection to heaven and earth, earth and heaven, all here and now. And from this place of connection, now perhaps visualizing your toroidal field. So as you draw this energy up from below, it comes up through your central channel, all the way up through the head, and pours out like a waterfall, coming back down and around your body, and then reconnecting back up through the earth and the base of the spine, up through the center of the body, pouring out through the head and down again, seeing this beautiful self-sustaining loop of energy which nourishes you and connects you to all other beings. Feel this energy growing, intensifying, and feeling into deep gratitude for this precious experience of being a human here on this earth, here on this land, having this divine connection and the precious gift of a higher consciousness, so that we may use it and we may learn from it, we may be guided. And from this place of connection and gratitude, keeping in mind that we have this toroidal field, and so too does our beautiful earth, this conscious ascending being in her own right, allowing that knowledge to strengthen this connection and energetic flow. And now as we feel this energy, this connection to all, to heaven, to earth, focusing in now, zooming in on this land, this beautiful island in the Pacific, New Zealand, Aotearoa, all the names, all the energies that speak to your heart of this land. Feeling into this place. And now perhaps imagine you're dropping in to the forest, the beautiful primordial forest of this land. Imagine you're walking here, feeling the leaves under your feet, smelling those fresh forest smells, hearing the bird song, seeing the light, the wood nymphs, the fairies, connecting to all of it. And as you continue to walk through this beautiful place, ahead of you, you see a beautiful Kauri tree. See its majestic presence, so tall, unapologetic in its presence, reaching up to the sky. This tree, it knows, it remembers, it is ancient, it has seen many things come to pass in this land, and yet it stands there without judgment, radiating wisdom and love. And as you approach this tree, you feel your energetic field begin to merge with that of this great being, this Kauri tree. feeling into this connection, knowing that you can merge with all that is available, the wisdom, the remembering, the compassion that is beyond words, but it's all here for us. Just breathing into this for a few breaths. And staying in this connection, honoring, noticing that you can both send and receive love, wisdom, forgiveness, and starting to notice how this magnificent tree can act as a guide, as a portal, connecting us with the wider environment here. Feeling yourself expand into that connection with the whole ecosystem, to plants even more ancient than this great Kodi, the ferns, the palms, all of life. Letting yourself expand into this and coming down now, feeling the connection into the earth from this great tree's roots that spread underground, connecting up with all the other roots. Feeling into the mycelium, this incredible fungal network that is intelligent, that spreads. Noticing the branching of your own nervous system, your own vascular system, and how it can connect in with this underground city. Connecting, mirroring. Once again, sending love, receiving love, sending forgiveness, receiving forgiveness. Connecting into these deeper and deeper levels of understanding, of remembering. And in this interconnected state, allow it to lift us above those human leanings towards jealousy and competition. Noticing any remnants of those feelings with deep compassion for ourselves and all other beings who experience these things. Simultaneously acknowledging your own magic, your own magnificence as a unique aspect of divine creation, and honoring all others for their part in this plan. And as we continue to connect, noticing now how these roots, these mycelium, they're all filled with water, and the water can connect us still deeper. Water within and without, flowing through the lands, flowing and vibrating through our own bodies. Connecting to this mythical mysterious molecule that sustains our life here. Feeling into the wonder of the memory of that water that has flowed through ancient lands, the rocks, the minerals, deep into the earth, through millennia, and then perhaps emerging through a spring to be on the surface of this beautiful land, flowing to the ocean and rising again, noticing its connection to our own toroidal field, coming up and down and around and rising again. The land knows, the water knows, and we have the honor to be here, to be part of it, to be on a conscious journey of co-creation with this land as we move into the future, sending love, receiving love, honoring and being honored, sending forgiveness, receiving forgiveness. Feeling this beautiful light infusing, suffusing, knowing that we have the power and the honor to connect in this way with all things on this beautiful land, the water connecting us deeper and deeper with the ley lines, the song lines, the dragon lines. We rise together, we rise together, we rise together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And just moving from this place into whatever Craig is guided to share.
Thank you, Kirsty, for that beautiful meditation and the connecting to the land, and then kind of finishing off with a connection to water. And that's kind of where I'm going to go. So it's quite interesting. As you know, we haven't really prepared a lot for this. We kind of trust that we'll be guided to what's needed for today. And it's interesting of what I prepared, and as you've got, I had no idea what you were going to do. But as you come along and ended off just exactly where I'm going to start. So we give thanks to the great spirits, the ancestors, the guides, for guiding us in this beautiful mission that we have of bringing peace to this world of ours. And one of the interesting things that came up for me was the water. And there's a saying that says blood is thicker than water. And we have that in our minds. That means that sort of our family is more important than anything else. But I think what we need to realize is that thicker blood doesn't flow, whereas the water within us, which is 70 to 80% of us, flows. And this land is a very good example of that. There's water everywhere. Doesn't matter where you are, there's water. We are surrounded by the sea, obviously, but there's water everywhere, and that water flows wherever it needs to go. And that's something I think that and I take that, and the message came to me that so that the saying says blood is thicker than water, but it may not just mean about the consistency being thicker. It may mean that sometimes that we're a bit thick in our thinking that it's just about us and our families, or whatever. It's about this whole planet. It's about the Mother Earth. You spoke about the trees and the nature and all the four-leggeds, the two-leggeds, the winged ones, and all of us. We are all connected through water, and the water is what flows much more easily than the blood does. So we need to perhaps looking at each other as spiritual brothers and sisters and family, rather than tribal or whatever. We need to move away from that to try to move forward. Obviously, we need to still connect to our ancestry and the lessons and that we've learned from our elders, but we need to combine that and just flow like water. So I'm going to just go on to something on the water side of things. So I'm just going to, and the other thing I wanted to say, because I know there'll be people from all around the world and all different cultures, and for myself, I can tell you what my DNA is, but my spiritual DNA is Native American. So we might not always be who we appear to be. We have lineage in a spiritual sense from different pasts and lives and times, and we may all have been from this land and time, from other lands, from all over. And we need to just bring that like water, just come together and hold hands like droplets of water to bring about the beautiful cleansing that we need for this land. And the rain often comes and cleanses things, and we need to look at doing that, you know. So it's a really beautiful time, and this Lion's Gate is a really powerful time for us to stand together as one body of water, if I can put it that way, just all holding together. And the other thing is that, as I said, people all around the world, is that each one of us has a part to play. Those of us that are here today are presenting this, but each and every one of you has your part to play. And in each of our lives, there are people that have played a part to bring some information to us. And it's just the information that we have on the path we've walked. So some of this I'm going to share with you is from a friend of mine who's walked a path and done some stuff, which has enabled me now to share this with you today. And we're all doing that. Whatever anybody may glean in knowledge from today, they can use that going forward in time to help somebody else. And we're all that's how we're creating this change, is by working together and supporting and helping each other, whether we know what that actual connection is or not. There will come a time when we will understand it. So I'm just going to go through this person's journey, a friend of mine, as well, the water and the dragons. And she refers to it as the White Wolf Journey. And in July 2023, they were weaving the web at Lake Rotopunamu. It's the sacred lake that holds the emerald green stone in the southern hemisphere and the home to a powerful water dragon. Long before the land was known as Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, long before it became a country known as New Zealand, these lands were part of ancient Lemuria, land sacred to the Waitaha, guardians of the dragon lions. This land holds the memory of a gentler and more peaceful world. It is the sister vortex directly connected to the sacred waters of Avalon in the northern hemisphere in Glastonbury in England. Then they also went in October 2024 as part of another week-long White Wolf journey. They were led a group back to the lake, the world-spinning water vortex, to weave the energies of Halekala, and just if I pronounce it incorrectly, the world-spinning fire vortex for Maui, as we connect with the dragon spirit and deposit healing crystals into the sacred waters. The water vortex holds the vibration of love. The world's spinning water vortex can spin this frequency through the center to all other bodies of water when light is created for the gathering of many souls with focused attention. And that's really what we are here today, as many souls with focused attention of bringing about love and light and peace to this world. And what we need to look at is, how are we going to love? How are we going to live? And that's part of this web that we're weaving today. So Kirsty spoke about the water and how the water springs out from the earth and from these beautiful lakes that we have in this country, and this beautiful waterway. And of course, that all runs into the sea. And this small landmass, and landmass generally is smaller than the water mass. This small landmass that we have here, and that's any landmass anywhere, the water runs into the sea. And those currents take this water from this land throughout the whole planet. All that water is circulating all the time. And it's like I said, it's creating that web. And we spoke about song lines and ley lines and dragon lines. those we think of almost as a straight line as such. But of course, the water weaves that web wherever it needs to go and takes this ancestral and cultural love from this land, for this land, and from this land to everywhere around the world. And it's the same with the Native American lands or the Aboriginal lands or anywhere. That water flows and it intermingles. And that's how we have to look at how we are going to bring about the shift in the world and bring about the balance, is by all of us weaving together and intermingling and bringing our cultures, our ancestry, but our love for this planet and for each other and for the children, the moku, the grandchildren, because those are the ones that we really need to bring about this change for. So I also was called, so that water that we spoke about from the trees, and all those trees are all connected, because as the rain falls on that kauri tree that you spoke about in that forest and falls to the earth and then filters through the earth, runs into the sea, that goes around the entire planet. And that seed from that tree goes back to another seed, to another seed, to another seed, to another seed, to the beginning of all time. And all that knowledge is in that seed and in those leaves where the water has touched them. That knowledge goes into the water and into the sea and out into the world. And the whales, of course, are really, particularly to New Zealand, a very sacred mammal here in Maori culture and in many cultures around the world. And of course, those whales almost breathe in that water. And there's obviously other fish and dolphins and other things too, but the whales we're going to focus on today. And they are taking in that knowledge. And the whales also carry that knowledge from years and years and centuries and lifetimes and different times on this earth and all the things that it's been through. They carry that ancient knowledge and wisdom from the trees, from themselves, from the animals in the water. And part of that journey that those people went on, they I'll just read the last part of the thing here. Was at another ceremony where they put some crystals into the lake. They walked around the lake in meditation. We gathered at our starting point and gathered some water from the lake and placed it in a crystal singing bowl. We sat in silence as they sounded the crystal bowl, singing the crystal singing bowl with the lake water in it. They then filled their water bottles from the singing bowl water. This harmonized water is attuned to the water dragon's energy. And this friend of mine has given me a piece of shungite, because I just said to her, there's a crystal you need to get that relates to this New Zealand activation that we're doing, and it's a few months ago now. And this shungite has been placed in that water, and that carries the memory. And I'm just bringing this forward for you, everyone here today, that this shungite can bring that energy and send it around the world to everybody. And shungite, just in a short sense, is protection, healing, and detoxification. And that kind of goes with what we've spoken about, is the protection of this land, the protection of Mother Earth, protection of the waters, and then the healing of this land, the healing of all lands, and the healing of our souls. And the important one for me at the end here is, and the detoxification. And I think at the moment we're at that time of detoxification. There's a lot of toxins, poisons that are coming out in this earth at the moment. And they're coming up and they're festering up. And we have to go through these times. As I say, my spiritual lineage is back to the Native Americans, and I've had ceremony with Hopi and Native American spiritual ancestors. And a lot of them have spoken about this time of the purging of the darkness. But the light is coming, and nothing can stop that. We know that, those of us that have the gift of prophecy and seeing into the future. I've seen the light. Nothing can stop it. It's coming. And there's a lot of fear. We do not need to have fear. We need to have faith and an inner knowing that with this unconditional love, no darkness can be anywhere. And we can bring out our dragons and spit fire But that's not really what we need to do. Some of that has to be done to bring out the darkness, to bring the darkness out of its lair. We may need to spit some fire into the cave to bring the darkness out. And as that darkness comes out, we will embrace it with unconditional love. And the waters, which are pure and have no color or creed or religion or anything. The water is just pure, unconditional love from Sky Father and Mother Earth. And that's what this time is about now, and this really special time in the Lion's Gate. It's a really special time for us to connect with it. So thank you all for being here. Each and every one of you, you all have your part to play, and we're very blessed and honored to just be able to spread this unconditional love to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, our brother of light, Craig. Kia ora makato to wharanahai na te te whakaru to mahai na te te wharanako. Friends, ia makai no toto korona mahai. So just as we've come to this part where we haven't said much about, we've talked a lot about our beautiful land, Aotearoa. We brought in the blessings, we've done the clearings. Amakitono korono kotoa. Yara hita farana hai korono koto dora maha Aotearoa rakata farana. Hunga la 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 ma na na ma ketora maha rene. Ya han maha to tavarana hai to dora maha jelena. Yera na 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 ne ya ya la 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 hayam Aotearoa ramahimarmarara Ora mahaya Iara katoto farana haya ya toto marahaya na teto Ia baba 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 tutu farana te la 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 hayara na hai Ia inna te la 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 ti no 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 mai Ira tsorana tsaramai Haramaho na mahai na hai da daram Hana irarikararararayam I corona de te karana kata tomoro koto matete ananananana ke irororora kata fanana hae Aotearoa Aotearoa Ikoro mahaina katoto farana hai Hale koto koro mahaina Gerang gerang Gerana kaya maguro na tia Hana mahai toto farana hai toto mahaina toto koro chitekirana mahai Sakara makato fanakata Nia makato tomorrow no toto toro mahai Ia tototoro mahai na tito mahai. Friends, na kitotoko aetamahi namata, honorable friends, that are here in this online space, being the forerunners that represents this land to the worlds, to this planet, to the cosmos, to this Yeranati katotoforunu mokai universe, Yemai totono kahai. Ye are the frontrunners of Yemakuto no Wahina no Tukuranaita. Yiramakuto Ramahaya, Aotearoa, Haramakito Faranahai, Chilikoto to Thank you, friends, honorable beings that you are, that stand here, that sit here, that front yourselves, being the forerunners, being the representatives of this amazing, great southern land. Utranakai Tayana Kairai Toto Faranahai. New Zealand, New Zealand. Ato to whara kia ta. Aotearoa nā tātou to. Aotearoa whanama tuko to mahai. Land. Ora maha land. Mahai and water. I tahi e a horonachai earth. Kuru mahai tene mahoro and amatuto wharanachai. So friends, as we are here today and as we are coming back from this honoring of the people that are here in this Zoom call and everybody watching, we honor you, brothers and sisters of light here, brothers and sisters of light watching, Inamakai taking us through here. We are doing this activation for unity, for clearing, and the dragons have come to say, awaken souls, awaken collective to who you truly are. You are the authentic beings that you are. Now, whose report will you believe? Will you believe the report of your spirit, of the true high being that you are, that is within you? Friends, today we are asked to be our authentic selves, to come in and be who we are. Be the one that you have been born to be, that you have been called to be in this time and space. Your purpose here, Ramato Tofaranachai, in this transformation process, you are being called. Iramachai, activation in the land, activation in the water, activation in the airways, activation around us in the cosmos, Yamarai Tuto. But activation here for every being that is on this planet that has come for this time and space to fulfill a purpose. Come to you, the truth of who you are, the authentic being that you are. And as we come back from this message, the collective that I work with is the Phoenix, and they are part of the Dragon Collective. And there were 8 dragons that have come today to support, to provide support. And we will show that later on another video. One of them is the Earth Dragon. The other one is the Alpha Dragon, representative of the divine masculine. The other one is the Silver Lunar Dragon, who is representative of the divine feminine. Then we have the Golden Solar Dragon, representative again of our sunshine. Our sun, our Solana, Kirma light, giver of light and life here on this planet. And the other dragon, the other 3, the dragon of Matariki, the Pleiades, and then Omega Dragon, Amma, Kuruna, and then we have the dark blue galactic dragon, traversing the universes and the star systems, and collecting stardust that you are. And then we have the green gold dragon of Sirius. It holds a golden key. And it sends this white golden light to this planet. Yabaha, 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 no tututukotoa. Yabaha no tukura mahai, and tika faranachai, no tutukura mahai. Zehra. Friends, as we come to this moment. Iramachana. So we've got this divine feminine and divine masculine energy coming through the dragons, coming to bring balance on this 888 day. And we chose to do the activation for Aotearoa New Zealand today because It is the day of the Lion's Gate portal being at its highest peak. In Tamahoronamaha. It is a day that we can ask and we can manifest abundance, alignment, bringing alignment of heaven and earth. And it is a day where when we can manifest in these ways, that we can create that reality for everyone, Yeramakoto, for here on this land, but also on this planet. For abundance is our birthright. Daramachayena chaita. Yeramakoto farana chayeta machayeta pachayetova. Deramachai. And so we come to this point of why? Why Lion's Gate? What is Lion's Gate? Yeromachai. The Lion's Gate portal is full and it's optimum today on the 8th day of the 8th month. Yeramakoto fanaha. Very special today. Also, this time is that the year is 2024. Another 8. So machai namachai 888 888 kurutachai itakorut urunacha. And what is happening if you don't know what the Lion's Gate is? Let's say what it is for anyone who might not know. The Lion's Gate is when the star Sirius, our planet Amagaya, and the sun Solana is in alignment with the Great Pyramid of Giza and the Sphinx. So Ramachaina kutokorana chayetupu kutupayena kutupagetopa kutupana katetete. And why is it a lion? Because our sun Solana is in the constellation of Leo. Arakatapokutomakata. The sun and Leo both represent true divine masculine power. And Sirius holds the codes of transcendent love. And Earth holds or carries the codes of power balanced with wisdom. And all come into cosmic alignment on the 8-8 portal. And we come into cosmic alignment with the energy of our monads, the I am self. And so we receive love, joy, and abundance. Koromachai. Hi amakato toramachayena tuaranachayatu maharanatiam. Yala makato maranachayamam. Ila makutorana kita farana tito doro mahata farana team. Now here I will conclude with a message for us in particular. For we are in the time where we've come through Matariki, where we celebrate our new year. And we celebrate the return of the stars, that is Matariki, Pleiades, into our skies, into our visibility. Now friends, this morning at 6 a.m. is when I was out there looking up at the sky. If you don't know where it is, let me tell you. Let me share this beautiful knowledge with you, because Ramakaito Faranakaito is too beautiful, too amazing. Matariki is available and visible to us in this time and space. And if you want to see it, it is before sunrise at the moment. It will come, it will start rising in the months ahead. It will start rising in our night sky, but for the moment, it is visible before our sunrise. And this morning it was my joy, it was my wonderment to find Sirius, the star Sirius. And if you can find Sirius, you'll find Sirius if you find Orion's belt. You can't miss it. Sirius is to the right of Orion's belt. Aldebaran is in the V shape, upside down V shape to the left of Orion's belt. And if you look further, you can see Matariki, Pleiades, Koronakaitadama. Why would you look? Look, because the ancestors look down. Look so you can communicate and see with the ancestors. They have the grandmothers, the grandfathers, they are looking, they are watching, they are holding the light. Even more beautiful today. It is obvious to see Jupiter. Jupiter is below Aldebaran, Karainikatata. And then towards the left of Jupiter, you can see Mars. Oh, beloved friends, what a wonder to be alive in this time and space. What a wonder to be awakened in this time and space, to look above and know that we are from the stars. Know that. And know that we need to find, it is important to find our purpose here, this time on the planet. For what is it that you have come to do here, Amakatofana? For this time, this awakening will help us transform, will help us ascend, Inakato, fulfilling our purpose with truth, with honesty, with the platform authenticity. Kotramachai, kotramachai, kotramachai. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Ramachai, Tamachai Ranakuta. Iramakuto Namachayana, Kainamakura Oranahai. And now I'm just going to hand you over to Moana Roa, our brother of light, to take us to this time of conclusion of this beautiful time that we have had spent with all of you. Karamachayana, brother Koronatika.
Tēnā koe e te whānau. I'll ask our leader Tahu Nui o te Rangitu end our session with our karakia whakamutunga, and I'll finish up with a waiata. Kia ora.
Tēnā no tātou, te hari te koa, te nākau, te rongo mai ki o koutou e koe te rangatira. Craig, tēnei te mihi atu ki a koe, kia māua, kia mātou, mārei kura e noho ana. Ko koe Amanda, tēnei te mihi atu ki a koe hoki anō e Christy. Mehi kau ana tēnei ki a koutou katoa e uru mai ana, e noho tahi, e whakaro tahi i runga i tēnei atamira. Thank you very much for sharing all of your knowledge of what we are on this platform for. A friend of ours that we do share other karakia with, he speaks into the fungal matter, the worms, and all those that are created by our Creator. So thank you very much for sharing all of that beautiful kōrero, all of those that of your knowledge and experiences with us this morning. Nō reira, kei te karakia mātou, te whakamutunga mo tēnei ata, mo tēnei rangi a tāhua. Huri no, kei te karakia tātou kia ino i tātou i tēnei wā. Io e au, io e koe, io e tātou. A tākina te mauri ko te mauri tū, ko te mauri tau, ko te mauri oho, ko te mauri tēnei i tākia mai i a tāna. Nā i taki ātū te arataki, ki te wāhi ngaro ki te tihi o manono. Arā, ko te pautama hua rewa ki tiki o te rangi e. Ko te hiringa o te mahara tērā, nā te mahara te manako, nā te manako te wānanga, nā te wānanga te pukenga, nā te pukenga te mōhio i te ia. Tēnei te mauri o ngā uru ao ka whakapiki, tēnei te mauri o ngā uru ao ka whakakake. Tākina te mauri o ngā whatukura ka tū, tākina te mauri o ngā mārei kura ka tau, tākina te mauri o ngā rāhui kura ka oho. Kia eke pānuku, eke hohoro, eke whakarunga tāne nui a rangi ki ngā rangi tūhāhā ki a i o Matuanui. Nā, ka riro mai ngā kete o wānanga, ko te kete uru matua, ko te kete uru tupua, ko te kete uru tawhito. Io e au, io e koe, io e tātou. Tūturu ka whakamaua kia tīna. Tīna.
Tīna.
Haumie, huie.
Huie.
Ai ki e.
Ai ki e.
Nō reira kia
Ai ki te aorangi. Ai o ki te aorangi. Koa, ki te aorangi. Koa, ki te aorangi. Aroha, ki te aorangi. Aroha, ki te aorangi. Peace, peace, peace to the universe. Peace, peace, peace to the universe. Love, 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 to the universe. Love, 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 to the universe. Mauri ora whānau.
Aotearoa whānau. Kia ora.
Oh, kia ora. Mm. Well, how is everyone doing? Thank you. Thank you
Amazing.
so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh, makaranata whaena kato. Kia mata. Well, anything we want to say before we go? Anybody? We okay? So, beloved friends, or before we say anything to our beloved friends, beloved co-creators here on this online platform, namaste, koronata tikata, koronata tikata, koromagaya. Thank you, all of you. Irakati damaha, honor is mine. Inamaka, I am humbled by the love from all of you. Nakitata hia, aranachai tata faranachai. Kitamokoronachai tama. Everyone at home, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will put a recording of this up as well. Please take some time to drink some water, hydrate your body. Walk in nature, ground yourself. Have a salt bath if you need to. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We are honored. I'll let all of you say goodbye. Inakatia. Okay, you on mute.
Mauri ora.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Aotearoa whānau. Koe o koutou rā.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. Kia ora. Namaste. Namahi. Kia ora makoto wha. Bye, everyone.